Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your girl Kim, and I'm back. So this video, I'm gonna be talking about my AIT experience. So, I went to AIT. I got there. When was it? I got there on June the 1st, 2021. So this year, and I graduated September 22nd of this year. And so the training is 16 weeks. And overall, I want to say it was chill. It went smooth. I did get into a little bit of trouble, but we're gonna get into that. So, anyways, let's talk about it. All right. So you get there. If you're coming from Fort Sill, they're gonna bus you from Sill to San Antonio to Fort Sam Houston, and it takes about, I want to say, I forgot how long it took, but we stopped off only one time, so I don't think it was that bad. But anyways, when you get there, you're gonna have your 2 green duffel bags and whatever else you brought from basic. I'm telling you right now, make sure you do not have a lot of stuff, because that's where a lot of us made that mistake. Because the bus will drop you off, and then you'll have to carry your stuff to our PT field, which is, I think it's like really like directly across, but that's not the part. Okay, so you take it to that field, and then you have to take everything out of your bags, like any contraband or anything. They'll let you do like a little amnesty thing and like throw it away. Like if you got like vapes or whatever, they'll let you toss it in the trash can. So I would advise you to get rid of everything before you even get there. So yeah, they make you dump every single thing out. They'll check all the pockets and everything like that. So from there, you'll carry your bag across the street. You'll walk the track, and I guess it depends on what company you go to. So my company, I was with Alpha 232, and so we just have to walk around the little corner, the track, and that was it. But it was a struggle, because in the green duffel bags with all that army gear, and plus I think I had my, what's that bag called? The bag that you keep your uniform in. I had that bag with me. And so everybody was like dragging their stuff. They were leaving a bag there. You had the drill sergeants in your face telling you to hurry up. Oh, you weak, you this, you that. Don't pay them no mind. Anyways, you'll get onto the CTA. That's what we did. The CTA is the covered training area. That's where you like form up every single day. So you'll get there, and that's where you'll be giving a PT belt, your room key, your room number, and if you're there early enough, you'll go to whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or else they'll just give you an MRE. But yeah, that went pretty smooth. There was one guy that was a holdover. He was like, "Oh, you're gonna be an alpha. You're gonna hate it so much." You know, I disregarded it. I was like, nah, it's not gonna be that bad. It shouldn't be that bad. Anyways, okay, so the first week you're doing all these like briefings. You'll sit through like an 8-hour finance brief. That it wasn't that bad. And then you'll go to CIF, and you'll get all your gear that you need for AIT. And I think we had got there, I think on whatever day the first was. I feel like it was like a Tuesday. And we went to the schoolhouse for the first time on a Friday. And that's where we, I honestly don't remember what we did on that day, but we went to the schoolhouse. That's all I remember. And I think we met our instructors. So there's 2 sides to AIT for 68 Whiskeys. There's the EMT side, which is I want to say 6 weeks. And then there's the, dang, what the heck is the other side called? The whiskey side. The whiskey side, I believe, is 10 weeks. 6 weeks, 10 weeks. It's something like that. So let's get started with the EMT side. So for the EMT side, it's basically all book work. And you're going to be at the end of the EMT phase, you're going to end up with your NREMT, which will make you a basic EMT, which means on the outside it basically pays like a minimum wage job. So yeah, you're not going to be a paramedic, you're just going to be an EMT basic, but that's still good. Okay, so they're separated each, like every couple weeks is separated into mods. There are 4 mods, and then there's a final exam. With coming in at an older age with no past medical knowledge, it was harder for me to like pick up and like retain most of the information. Plus, it's gonna be that lack of sleep. You're gonna be getting like a few hours of sleep. Well, that was me because I can't sleep. Shoot, I just can't. I can't force myself to go sleep. But anyways, as soon as you start class, you'll have 3 days to read how many chapters? I think 10 chapters, and that's mod 1. And that mod, I passed that mod. The next mod, I think, was like 7 or 8 chapters. That was mod 2. I passed that one, and then I ended up starting to fail mod. I failed mod 3, and mod 4. And so for those ones, you when you fail, you get one opportunity to retake the test, and the test is the exact same questions and answers. So you'll go to a reteach directly after the test, and they'll go over it, and then the next day you'll retake the test. So I would say pay attention. Just remember every single question and the correct answer, and you'll ace the next test. But the bad thing about that is you'll only get a 70% no matter what. Let's just say you got 100% on the retest, you'll only get a 70%, so that sucks. Mod 4 was told to be the hardest mod, and I feel like it wasn't really that hard. I just didn't put the effort in to study. After mod 3, I started giving up. I wanted to reclass to a different MOS because like I didn't see myself being a medic. But I had this one, my best friend, she kept pushing me, and I just stayed in, I guess. Yeah, because that's why I'm here now. All right. So the final exam, that was easy. I would say make sure you narc the baby. That's one of the questions. It's like a baby is found unconscious with a balloon next to her, and her eyes are pinpoint, her pupils are pinpoint. Narcan the baby. A lot of us got that wrong. There was holdovers and other people that was ahead of us from different companies that used to tell us Narcan the baby, Narcan the baby. But none of us, like, it didn't click for none of us. We was like, what do you mean Narcan the baby? Until we got that question wrong. And we was like, oh, Narcan the baby. Anyways, I'm taking up too much time, so let me keep going. Okay, so after that, you'll take the NRMT. You get 6 chances to take the NRMT. A lot of people, majority of the people pass on the first try. I was not one of those people. It took me my 3rd try to pass it. I did know people, and it took them until their 5th and final try. And everybody that I went to AIT with ended up graduating. Because after your After your second, I think your second fail, you'll start going to this to the training, and like this reteach, and they'll go over all the topics, or like anything that you need help with. They'll go over it with you. And as more and more people start to pass, the classes start getting smaller, and they work with you individually to make sure that they help you pass it. If you don't pass, you get reclassed after the sixth try. Okay. And so once you do that, you do what they call all skills. All skills is a bunch of training that let me see, what were the all skills? We had CPR training. We did have one individual get recycled for failing CPR, but I don't think she failed it like because she didn't know. Like she didn't know. I think she failed it because I think somebody said that she had a boyfriend that was in the company behind us, and I guess she wanted to be with that dude. I don't know. But anyway, you have CPR and AED. That's one of them. You have splinting. It's either you either splint or you do EpiPen. Me and my friend, I was like, bro, let me do EpiPen and you can just splint. So I did EpiPen. That was easy. What else was there? Medical, meaning that you have to go through like the whole medical, you have to go through a whole assessment. I failed it the first time, and then I got to redo it, and like I knew what I did wrong, and my best friend, she helped me practice. I failed it because of my time. I think you're given 10 minutes, I believe, for medical, and yeah, I went over probably like 30 seconds or something like that. And then you have trauma. I passed trauma, and there's like two more I think that you have to do. So it's medical, trauma, EpiPen slash what's the call slash sling. Sling, and then you got the AED slash CPR, and then I cannot remember what the other ones are. But all skills was easy. It was easy. Just don't stress it too much. Please don't. Okay, so after all skills, you transfer over to whiskey phase, and in whiskey phase, you start learning how to become a medic. So you'll start wearing all your gear, which includes your helmet, your ACH, your iPro, gloves. You'll have on your IOTV or IBA, my bad, with plates. You'll have your assault pack with all your school materials, which is also your aid bag. Oh no, hold on. It's your aid bag, my bad. Your aid bag with all your medical supplies and whatever books and materials needed for class. Now let me tell you, all that gear, that is heavy and tiring. And when I went during the summertime, so we would have to carry all that gear to breakfast, lunch, and dinner chow for at least the first, I want to say the first few weeks in whiskey phase. So once so you'll end up reaching phase 5. Phase 5 is when you get phase 5. Now that I think they're starting to do it, you get phase 5 once you pass your NRMT. Oh no. That's what we did. We ended up getting phase 5 once we passed our NRMT. All the other companies started doing it where if you pass mod 4, you get phase 5, which we didn't find that fair at all, because a lot of us, like I said, I didn't pass my NRMT until the 3rd try, and that was probably a month, 2 months after, a month or 2 after everybody else had already been phase 5. In phase 5, you're allowed to leave post, but you gotta wear your AGS shoes or your OCPs if you don't have AGS shoes. So yeah, that sucks pretty bad. But anyways, back to what I was saying. And so in whiskey phase, you'll learn like how to become a medic. You'll you'll start working outside, learning drag and carries. You'll start learning how to apply tourniquets and stop blood and stuff like that. Yeah, so at the end of whiskey phase, well, towards the end of whiskey phase, you'll have what are called ISVs, and it's basically like kind of like all skills was, and you'll have to perform each ISV, which there was. I'm gonna make a separate video on all this, like all the skills that we have to do. Okay, and I'm gonna make sure I write everything down so I won't be coming off the top of my head, looking stupid on camera. Okay, and so once you finish all skills, then there's Bullis, Camp Bullis. Camp Bullis is supposed to be a 2-week event, but they cut it down to 8 days, and you go there, and basically you combine everything that you had learned during the whole whiskey phase, and you do it at Camp Bullis. They have prolonged field care, which is going to be you and your group of people. You guys are going to stay for like 8 hours, I believe. Yeah, you stay for 8 hours, and you watch over one of the dummies. Now these are not just any type of dummies. These are they have vitals, so you got to check the vitals. You got to do like all that. You got to do like insert catheters inside their genitals. You got to it's cool. You get to crack a pig throat. That was fun. We had I think we had like a 2-star. Yeah, we had like a 2-star or 3-star general come out and watch us while we did all this. What else did we do? We did what they call moulage, which is basically you get like some of the trainees, and they'll like put like makeup and stuff on you, like you've been injured, and then one team, they set up to go on patrol, and then they get attacked, and then yeah. So all throughout Bullis, you're gonna get woken up, and you'll have to run outside, and you'll have to grab and transport casualties to the aid station, and the people that's working in the trainees that's working in the aid station will perform treatment on them. And then like it's just like an ongoing thing. You're hardly gonna get any sleep, but don't worry. The cots are comfortable. They have showers at Bullis. They have laundry facilities at Bullis. We got chow for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So yeah, it really wasn't that bad. At the end of Bullis, you do a ruck, and it's based on your own time. It's like not timed, so it's not difficult at all. There was people falling out, and then when you're coming back from your ruck, you're gonna get pinned, which is on my uniform right now, and yeah, and that's basically AIT. Now let me tell you guys what happened in my experience. Like I told you guys, I was gonna tell you like how I got in trouble and stuff. So, nah. I'm gonna make that into another video. So stay tuned. That was an overview of how AIT 468 whiskey was. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys gonna thinking of becoming a medic? If so, leave a comment down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.